Hey everyone, welcome back to MoneyWise, the channel where we make finance simple and help you build the future you want. Today, we're diving into one of the biggest financial questions. When can you retire? If you've ever wondered how much you need to invest, how long it will take, or if you're on track, this video is for you. We'll be using an 8% average annual return, just below the historical stock market average, to keep this realistic and achievable. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear plan to calculate your retirement timeline, plus some practical strategies to help you retire even earlier. So make sure to watch all the way through. Before we jump into the numbers, let's break down how retirement investing actually works. The goal is to build an investment portfolio large enough that you can live off the returns without running out of money. A common rule of thumb for this is the 4% rule, which suggests that you can safely withdraw 4% of your investment portfolio each year without depleting your wealth. That means you need to invest at least 25 times your annual expenses before you can retire. Let's put this into real numbers. If you plan to spend $40,000 per year in retirement, you need $1 million invested. If you plan to spend $60,000 per year, you need $1.5 million. If you plan to spend $100,000 per year, you need $2.5 million. Now that we know how much we need, the next step is figuring out how long it will take to get there. To make this as practical as possible, let's walk through an example with real numbers. Meet John. He's 30 years old and wants to retire by 60. Here are his financial details. His annual income is $80,000. His annual expenses are $50,000. He currently has $50,000 invested. He invests $20,000 per year. His investments earn an 8% average annual return. Now, let's calculate how long it will take him to reach his retirement goal. First, based on his expenses, John will need $1.25 million invested to retire. But here's where compound interest works in his favor. Since his investments are growing at 8% per year, his portfolio will accelerate over time. In 10 years, he will have $365,000 invested. In 20 years, he will have $914,000 invested. By year 30, he will have $2.45 million, almost double what he needs. That means if John sticks to this investment plan, he could actually retire much earlier than 60. Now, what if you don't want to wait 30 years to retire? What if you want to retire in 20 years or even sooner? Here are 3 key strategies to speed up your retirement timeline. 1. Invest more every year. The fastest way to retire sooner is to invest more. If John increases his investments from $20,000 per year to $25,000, he can retire about 5 years earlier. A great way to increase your investment rate is to focus on lifestyle inflation. As your income grows, instead of spending more, invest the extra money. 2. Reduce your annual expenses. Another way to retire faster is to spend less. If John reduces his yearly expenses from $50,000 to $40,000, he now only needs $1 million invested instead of $1.25 million. That means he can reach his goal much sooner. Cutting unnecessary expenses like dining out frequently, expensive car payments, or upgrading to a bigger house can have a huge impact on your retirement timeline. 3. Increase your income and invest the difference. Boosting your income can supercharge your investment rate. This could mean negotiating a raise, switching to a higher-paying job, starting a side hustle, or investing in passive income sources. For example, if John starts a side hustle that makes an extra $10,000 per year and invests it, he could shave off several years from his retirement plan. Now that we've covered how to retire faster, let's go over a few common mistakes that can slow down your progress. 1. Not investing enough. Keeping your money in a savings account instead of investing it means you're losing out on potential growth. The stock market has historically averaged around 10% per year, so investing is crucial for long-term wealth building. 2. Underestimating inflation. Inflation erodes the value of money over time. If your retirement plan doesn't account for inflation, you might find yourself short on cash later in life. That's why it's important to aim for a higher investment target than you think you'll need. 3. Lifestyle inflation. One of the biggest financial traps is lifestyle inflation, spending more as you earn more. If your expenses keep growing alongside your income, it will take much longer to reach financial independence. The key is to maintain a consistent lifestyle while increasing your investments as your income grows. The question of when you can retire comes down to how much you invest, how much you spend, and how well your investments grow. For most people, financial independence is achievable much sooner than traditional retirement age, especially if you start early, invest wisely, and keep your expenses in check. So now, I want to hear from you. At what age do you want to retire? How much do you think you'll need to retire comfortably? Leave a comment below, and let's talk about it. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.